Hello my angels and welcome to my YouTube channel. Now a few of you will know that this has been in the works for a little bit, and if you're like an OG, you'll know that I started YouTube years back, maybe when I was like 16. But this time I'm going to stick to it. Now it's so going to be like my TikTok where I'm just chaotically trying to navigate my 20s, but it's going to be like even more of an insight to all the chaos in my life and everything like that. But one of my biggest compliments is people saying that I'm a comfort creator for them, and I have my comfort creators and my most favourite thing to do is watch them on YouTube, so I feel like me and YouTube could go hand in hand. I feel like a little mermaid. But for my first video I thought it'd be good to just answer some questions. So a couple of weeks back I actually put a Q&A thing on my Instagram, and I've got a couple of your guys' questions on here, so they shall get answered in this video. But with that being said, this isn't going to be my whole YouTube kind of just sat here chatting literal Not gonna swear, I am not gonna swear. I have quite a few ideas planned for the next month or so, but if anyone has got any ideas, feel free to comment them or drop me a DM on Instagram or something like that and give me some ideas, because technically I'm new to this. But let's get started with the questions. First things first is, how do you keep such a positive mindset even when feeling low? Now believe me, I am not happy 24/7, but I have worked so hard to have the mindset that I do now. I think one of the things is reading self-help books, Pinterest rather than a good old doom scroll, rewiring your brain, which might sound wild to some people, but basically like you've got to, if you have like a toxic mindset, which I did, and I still do sometimes, it creeps up, you've got to acknowledge that. So like, if this is going to sound really silly but or normal, but if you see like a beautiful girl and you look at her and you think, oh my god, like you're doing your little doom scroll, whatever, you think, wow. Previously I'd be like, oh, why don't I look like that? And now I'm like, no, you've got to literally acknowledge it, rewire your thinking pattern. And now I just acknowledge that someone's beautiful, and I say it. Like if a girl walks past, I'm like, oh my god, she's beautiful, and it doesn't make me feel any less about myself. It's that whole cringe thing of like, what is it, a flamingo? Is it even a flamingo? Like a flamingo in a sunset? Is it absolutely not a flamingo? I don't think it's a flamingo. Anyway, two things can be so beautiful and it won't take away from the other one being beautiful just because that one's beautiful, you know what I mean? And I'm not gonna lie, it's the same with like relationships and talking to boys. Your girl does have a tendency to like toxicity a little bit, just a little bit. But I've had to like rewind my brain to be like, no. But I think I found comfort in that because that was what I used to be used to, if that makes sense. But then to rewind my brain out of that one, for example, I would literally have to be like, no Maze, that's not normal, that is not where you should feel comfortable, and then you walk away from it. It's consistently making the effort to change your mindset. It doesn't happen overnight. I can't tell you to read one book and then your mindset will be changed like that. Like you can read any book that I'd recommend, but unless you actively put the effort in to change the way you think on a daily basis, it's not gonna work. And I wish it did. I wish I had a magic spell that I could just give you all right now. But I just think actively making an effort to change the way you think and the way that you look at things. It's like going to the gym. Oh, I've got to go to the gym today. No, I am lucky enough to go to the gym. You're lucky enough to be able to drive there or travel there, have a membership and actually be able to move your body. Like, it's just the way you look at things. Oh, I've got to go to work today. You have a job. You have a job, you have an income. Like, for a lot of people that is all they want. Do you know what I mean? So you just got to actively try to rewire your brain, but also give yourself the tools to do so. But actively work on it, okay? Otherwise you won't get anywhere, I promise. Oh, also, while I'm on this question, you've got to be okay with not being okay. Like, I share my bubbly personality for thousands of people to say, but I also share me being really sad, and that's just a part of life. Like, you can't be happy 24/7, and I'll always keep it as real as possible with you all. So when I am having a mental breakdown, I will share it because that's just a part of life, do you know what I mean? And you can't feel guilty for feeling down sometimes. You're not going to be happy 24/7, so also you just need to sometimes give yourself a break. Remember, you're human. Next one is, how did you manage to get so far with TikTok? It's taken me forever, honestly. I get this. I started TikTok when I was maybe like 15, I want to say, and now I'm 21. It has taken me years, but the one thing that I always say, because I do get questions on how to grow on socials, is number one, I'm not the biggest creator, but number two, to get to where I did, I just had to stay consistent with it. Like, even when your views are low or no one's engaging with your content or anything like that, you've literally still just got to keep at it. Also, the more content you put out, the more likely a video is to do well. If you post one video and you're going to expect it to go viral, it's probably not. If you post 1,000, a good few out of the 1,000 will probably do really well. So I feel like the more content you can get out there, definitely the better. Now, following on from that, we've got what made you want to do TikTok full time. Love you, my stunning girl. I love you too. I was actually one of them, you know, when TikTok first came out. Wow, that makes me sound really old. That's embarrassing. Anyway, I just weren't on it. I was like, I'm not going to download it. And I remember one of my friends from high school, she called me and she was like, you need to get on it. Once I actually started posting on there, after a while, because I did makeup in college, 1 or 2, that's a lie, I think it was more like 3 or 4 videos did really well, and I thought, oh my god, I can actually make something of this. And so then I consistently started putting more and more of an effort in. I moved from makeup to fashion, and now I'm just chaos. Once I realised I could actually make something of it and it could be less of a hobby and more of a job, I consistently put effort in. And then I still had other jobs at the time, because maybe this was when I was like 16. So eventually it got to the point where I could just do social media full time, which was the biggest blessing because this job has my entire heart. So going back to the question, what made me want to do it? I always wanted to do it once I realised I could, and then I just consistently put the effort in, and then eventually I did. Obviously it gave me advantage because I was younger and living at home. I'm still here. But I didn't have to wait as long to do it full time because I didn't have an extraordinary amount of bills. Best way to get over a breakup. I don't like that you guys have got to go through a breakup too. It's not fair. I hate it so much. It is one of the most difficult things to go through, and I feel like it's not emphasised enough. The fact that it literally feels like grief. Like you're grieving someone, but they're literally still here. Oh my gosh. If anyone is going through this right now, just know you will be fine. I've gone through it, which therefore means you will absolutely get through it. But my biggest tip is no contact. Literally no contact. And also you've got to think, like, if you could have that much love for that person, what a blessing is it then to be able to separate yourself from them, and all that love that you once gave to them you can pour into yourself. Like, lush, unreal. Like, yeah, you deserve it a lot more than they do. So I think no contact, accept the waves, if that makes sense. Like, if you've ever been for a break before, you kind of just go, I wouldn't even say happy, alright-ish, and then you'll go down, and the dips are so much longer at the start, then you'll be okay, and then you'll be all the way down for a while. But you'll know what I mean if you've been through it, and you've just got to kind of accept that and ride the wave, basically. Like, you're okay to feel down, you're okay to feel heartbroken, it's just going to take time, do you know what I mean? And for me personally, with all my breakups, I felt like it was going to take me at the start a lot longer than what it did. But I just made an active effort. I journaled every single day. I wrote down everything. Like, if I wanted to say something to them, I would write it down, and I would consistently remind myself that I would be okay. I've just realised something. When I journaled for my first boyfriend, who I was with for 4 years, I low-key manifested him coming back into my life. One of the things, this is just me being honest now, I was 18, okay? Give your girl a break. One of the things that got me through the breakup was telling myself, like, he will come back though. And that's so sad, and that breaks my heart now, because I would never break up with someone now and be like, but they'll come back though, like, I want them to come back, like, I need them to come back. Now, if my most recent ex came back, I'd be like, no. But yeah, I've just realised, I would consistently remind myself, he'll come back, he'll come back. He was my first love, I was head over heels for the boy. And turns out, 2 weeks ago he came back. And I journaled every single day saying, he'll come back, it will be fine, he'll come back. Well, 3 years later, he came back. But anyway, back on track. No contact, ride the wave, you're absolutely fine, and to just pour all of the love that you once gave to them into yourself. Like, you'll be so fine. And the thing is like, what's yours will never miss you. Like, maybe they was just there for a chapter. As horrible as they are to go through, it's kind of one of them things that you do need to go through, and you will learn so much about yourself, and then eventually, I'm telling you now, you will love single life. I am not in a position right now where I want a boyfriend. Trust me, single life is really good. Really, really good. And that's coming from a girl who was in 6 years worth of relationships. And this has been my first whole year now being single. And it's great. I don't really want to look back. I'm quite chilling over here. Next question is, which tattoo is your favourite? And I think I actually have 10 tattoos, I think. And I'm getting 2 removed. One was first boyfriend's initial, covered up with a butterfly. When I tell you I was young and in love, I meant it. The other one was on my hip when I was heartbroken. Don't do this. Take it from me. We're going to learn from my mistakes. It looks all mushy like a blob when I'm sitting like this, so she's going. But my favourite one, I kind of like this arm, you know. So I've got little stars here, which is kind of sad because I had a best friend and I was best friends with her for like 19 years, but we don't speak anymore. She low-key like ghosted me. But we got matching in Ibiza and they're just like 3 little stars. I don't know if you can see. And then I've got 444 in blue across here, and they're my angel numbers, and 4 is my life path number. And then over here is the word angel, and I feel like they all kind of align, so I think they're my favourite, you know. But I just do have random tattoos, to be honest. If anyone says you need tattoos that have meanings, in my opinion, you don't. Next question is, how do you keep motivated? Stick to the plan, not how you're feeling. Something like that, that's what it says in my head anyway. So basically, you make a plan, no matter how low you're feeling or tired or anything like that, demotivated, like just stick to the plan and then you will thank yourself so much more, and it's so much easier to get out of a rut. But I also want to make a good point of, if you are feeling really low or you just feel like you're burnt out, take a little bit of time off. And then you've got to drag yourself back up. You've got to do it. It's horrible, I know, but you just got to drag yourself back up and then get back to the plan. But sometimes if you do need a little bit of a break, then give yourself that little bit of a break. I loved this question. What is one thing that you'll pass on that your mum has done when you have kids? Now, you haven't met my mum. She is blonde, blue-eyed, cute, little human. Oh my god, I just love my mum. She's honestly my best friend. She's the best mum. I just wouldn't change her for the world. I genuinely wouldn't. And I think the main one that I will 110% take from my mum is she's more like a best friend, not a mum. And that's how I would love to be to my children. Because my mum was so chilled. I'd be like, Mum, I'm going to this party. Can you pick me up at 3 AM? She'd be like, what's the address? So I know you say, who are you going with? And yeah, just ring me. And then that way, I've not got to sneak out. I did do that sometimes when there's no need to. Because she's so chill. But then she knows where I am, she knows I'm safe, and she knows she's going to come pick me up. So that is the main thing that I'll take from my mum, the fact that she is just so chilled and more like a best friend, because I can speak to her about literally anything rather than going to a stranger or going to no one at all. So thanks mum, I love you. And last but not least is, how is your mental health? So I'm actually doing okay. I feel like I'm doing really well considering all the things that have unfolded over the past few months, to be fair to myself. Don't think I'd have said that when I was literally having a mental breakdown till 5 AM though. But I just want to make a good point of the fact that it is so important, and to a lot of people in a lot of households it is a taboo like subject. But this is why it means the world when people say to me that if I'm feeling low, I type in your name and I watch your videos and stuff. And that's why creating my YouTube channel was so important, because then it's not just a 1 minute long video. Like, you could sit and you can just, I'd say talk to me. I wish you could. I wish this was FaceTime. But I just hope that for some people I could be an outlet. I mean, don't think all my videos are going to be like this. It depends. If you like it, let me know. But I'm just obviously trying to navigate it all and do it how you guys also want to see. So whether that's vlogs or, see what I mean? I need your help. Help me with some ideas. I was thinking vlogmas, but I feel like that might be too much and I want to stick to it if I do it. My camera just stopped recording. And I'm just praying that it's not deleted that whole video. But we shall see. I did just have a look back and I think it's got everything in there. So I'm not really sure where it just cut me off. But I was saying I'm debating doing 12 days of Christmas, so like a vlog every day for the 12 days. I think 24 is a little bit much, I'm not gonna lie. But I want this to be a channel that everyone enjoys. So if you have any ideas or some content that you do want to see, videos that you want to see, let me know, because I 110% will take it into consideration. Because at the end of the day, I think you're all my best friends. So I will be posting things that you guys want to see. But I thought it would be nice to just do like a little sit down Q&A kind of video for the first one. And I think I'm going to try and post on Sundays. Obviously all this might change. This is all very new to me, even though I did do it years back. But I love you all so much. I will always be here for you all, and now on a completely different platform. And I'm just really excited about this channel, to be fair. I'm really excited to take you all on the journey. Like, I feel like navigating your 20s is hard, so now at least this time I can just do it with my best friends by my side. And you can just see the ups, the downs, and literally everything in between. So if that is something that you want to see, then please do subscribe, because it genuinely means the absolute world to me. And especially with this being a new avenue that I'm going down, any support means everything to me, basically. But I love you all so much. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and just know that there is going to be so many more to come.